Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
And welcome to Ramondre Stevenson fumbles away the goddamn game, which is exactly what he did.
We had a feeling this might come to a dumb loss.
Yeah, I said they were going to find a stupid way to lose the game. They found a stupid way to lose the game. And look, I'm sorry, that's 2 weeks in a row that Stevenson has personally cost them games. He should be benched next week. You cannot tolerate that kind of ineptitude from one player. I don't give a shit how good a player he is. That is 2 weeks in a row that he has personally cost them a game.
Yep.
He lateraled to Myers idiotically last week, cost him the game. And he idiotically just fumbled the ball instead of just going down. You have 4 downs. They're literally going to win the game. They're going to score. They've been running well down the stretch. They're going to score in all likelihood, and you fumble the game away.
They had every reason to win this game at the end. The Bengals had collapsed at the end of the game.
The Bengals became the Bengals at the end of the game.
Yeah. I think what happened was is they scored so much in the first half is that they just tired out and lost their momentum.
I mean, not much happened in the game other than the first, it was 22-0 going into halftime.
Right.
To give you a sense of how bad the offense was in the first half.
They had like 10 yards at the end of the half.
Where's their second drive here? Second drive for the Patriots. Thornton almost runs into the goddamn snap. He almost runs into Mack after the snap. The motion was late. Henry and Smith actually ran into each other on the first snap, on the first drive. Killed Henry for the whole game.
Smith got concussed,
a concussion, whatever. Oh, and then Patricia called a screen on the third down, and of course, since he played the screen.
So then in the second half, let's just skip to that, because that's where all the action happened. Kendrick Bourne apparently is on the team, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Marcus Jones gets a pick 6. He's easily the best player on this team. It's 22-6. They missed the extra points. Apparently nobody knows how to goddamn kick. I'm sorry, Nick Folk was terrible.
It was both kickers in this game.
Yeah, but it's inexcusable. You got to make extra points. I don't give a shit if it's minus 40. You can't be missing 30-yard kicks.
No.
Period. That's inexcusable.
I guess that's another position they need to find next year as a new kicker,
you're not going to find a new kicker.
I don't know.
But it is inexcusable.
They need a new punter, to say the least.
Oh, they definitely need a new punter, but... Look, I know it's cold, but, like, Nick Folk's extra point kick was so egregiously bad. What are you doing? It barely got off the ground. Man, that's bad.
Yeah, I mean, Kendrick Bourne had a couple of great catches in the second half.
Kendrick Bourne went deep, got an amazing catch, probably arguably the best catch of the year from any team. Just an amazing toe tap, out of bounds catch, or going out of bounds catch.
But before that, he had the touchdown catch.
No, he had the touchdown after that.
Right. He had a great
touchdown
game.
in the back corner of the end zone. Just an amazing play. They went for 2, didn't get it. It was 22-12. Bill, could you please shove your ego? Because Kendrick Bourne's literally the second best receiver on this team. And the fact that he was not playing much the entire year is inexcusable. Because he rightfully criticized you for hiring a defensive coordinator as an offensive coordinator.
He was correct.
He was correct, by the way.
All season. What we've been saying all season. What the fans have been saying all season at this point.
Anyway. Oh, that was actually just a different deep catch. The one they challenged came later. That was the 10th drive.
Right, that was after the crazy touchdown. After the crazy touchdown,
right. They got the Bourne deep catch where he caught it. It was just an amazing catch. I can't believe it. I mean, they ruled it. I think they ruled it they didn't catch it in bounds. But he clearly did, and it's a good challenge by Bill. So then the drive seems like it was destroyed by free blitzers, which has been a problem. Trent Brown was terrible in this game, by the way. So was McGregor / Cajuste when he played a little bit, I guess.
McDermott, I think is his name.
McDermott, whatever. Connor. He's a terrible player. Anyway, they throw a Hail Mary, and Bourne deflects it to Myers, who catches it for the touchdown, which is just nuts. Just lucky things. It looked like Bourne might have knocked it to him on purpose. But either way, by the way, it was a good throw on the Hail Mary. It was right to Bourne's hands. He probably could have caught it himself for the touchdown. So
yeah, it was great.
And it was a 50-yard throw. So I guess Matt can't throw 50 yards, huh, Bill?
Bill can shove it. That's such a bullshit answer from him in his pressers this week.
I know. Well, he walked it back afterwards.
But still,
stupid.
I called his bluff the instant he said that in his press conference.
So 22-18, extra points no good. Judon causes a fumble. Marcus Jones recovers it. Marcus Jones was amazing. Was amazing in this game. Then they get a screen by Marcus Jones. It looked like it was dead, and he got 15 yards on it. They get to 1st and goal. The Bengals have no timeouts. It's a minute 40. They're probably going to score with less than a minute left, almost certainly win the game. And Stevenson fumbles away the game. Yes, they should have probably ruled forward progress.
But you shouldn't
fumble. You can't drop the ball.
No, you can't
You can't drop the ball. And that's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, he shouldn't play next week. He shouldn't play next week.
And then the Pats got the ball back at the end after the Bengals had a 3 and out.
And they still had a chance.
Mac threw to him twice, and he dropped the ball.
He dropped it. He could have caught it and got out of bounds, and they would have had a better Hail Mary throw.
Right. If they had gotten a few more yards, they probably would have had a better chance there at the end.
Look, they're not going to win in that last drive, almost certainly. But Jesus Christ, dude, execute. Stevenson was god-awful in this game.
Right.
And he is the reason they lose. He's literally the reason they lose this game.
If he didn't fumble, they had another chance.
They win the game.
Yeah.
Almost certainly they win the game. And, look, everybody costs you one game here and there. But to cost the team 2 games in a row and their season.
That was like Damian Harris last year fumbling away 2 games.
He fumbled away the Miami game at the beginning of the year.
Wasn't there another one?
No, I think he only fumbled away the one.
I thought he fumbled
Cam Newton fumbled the other one away.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Thank you, the Seattle game.
And that one was more egregious because Cam's holding the ball loosely in the wrong arm.
That's what I'm thinking of, is that fumble. So whatever. The Patriots fall to 7 and 8.
So they're done. Season's over. Technically, they can get in with help, but they're not going to get in with help.
So can we fire Patricia, please? Please?
Well, unfortunately, the offense actually played pretty well in the second half.
Yeah, until they pulled their stick out of their ass.
For the first time all year, Matt Patricia adjusted.
I know he did. Shockingly.
For the first time all year, he adjusted to a more attack the deep safeties and corners that were playing playing tight up front. Finally. And they used Kendrick Bourne. First they tried to use Thornton, who, by the way, was awful. Can't catch a ball perfectly placed in his hands.
I know. They finally tried to do that play again.
So they basically replaced him with Kendrick Bourne.
Right.
And lo and behold, he's the best
good.
Receiver on the team like he was last year.
He's actually good.
Next to Jacoby Myers.
Right. He's actually a good player.
Who would have thought? The guy that caught 900 yards last year and several touchdowns is good.
I know.
What a miracle.
Yeah, in this game, if Parker was actually healthy, they probably would have used him for some of those deeper throws as well. But he's
more the 50-50 ball guy.
Yeah, exactly. But throw to Tyquan, he probably could have made.
Should have caught it.
If Parker was in that situation,
he
would have caught it.
He would have caught that for sure.
Because he's a veteran, he would have caught it.
Nah, I'm really disappointed with Thornton after that one game. Really disappointed in his level of play.
After this one, I'm even more disappointed.
I'm very disappointed. He's looking more and more like N'Keal Harry. Yeah, he really is.
Maybe he's a bust.
Yeah,
could be.
Which is unfortunate. But the other picks have all been great. So, Cole Strange had a good game tonight. The interior of the line had a good game, other than the tackles. The tackles had an awful game, but the tackles are always bad. The interior was good, though.
Defense was good.
Pretty much the only drive they really gave up that was effortless. It was the first,
The first drive was bad.
First drive was really bad. The second drive was not so good. But then they kind of tightened up. I mean, they got, Burrow basically got a perfect throw for another touchdown later. But, not bad against the hottest offense in the league.
Yeah.
Certainly well enough to win the game. Burrow also threw 2 picks.
The fourth quarter was fun to watch. Again.
No, it's just they give us hope, and then they lose in I'm sorry, New York Jets fashion.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and it's beyond frustrating.
It feels like that, exactly. Whatever.
I mean, the Bengals did everything they could to bangle away the game.
Well,
but
it is Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve.
And we have people coming over.
Unfortunately, to get food going. Well, whatever. Bengals are a good team, so, I mean...
They're going to go somewhere in the playoffs. It's just where.
It's just a matter of if they win their division or not.
Yep.
They might. It depends if KC loses a game. I don't know. Bengals got a good team.
They do.
So, I mean, it's certainly impressive that the Patriots were as competitive. I'll give them that.
Yeah, Burrow didn't have a great second half, which helped.
But, no, the team is good enough to where if they just get a competent offensive coordinator, if they bring in Bill O'Brien next year, it's all the rumor that we're getting.
Just do it.
If that's what they do.
Just bring the guy in.
Then they're probably a 12, 13 win team.
Fix the tackles, get a punter, get a tall cornerback, they'll be good.
Yeah, it would help to get a taller corner for matchup, and they got to get a Jamar Chase kind of receiver.
They need a number one,
and they need 2 tackles. That's reality.
Desperately need a number 1 receiver, but they've needed a number 1 receiver for
15
years.
It's obviously got to be a thing now.
Clearly, Mac needs that.
They can't rely on. They got to go all in like the Dolphins did with Tua.
They need to do what the Bills did. They need to do what the Vikings did. They need to do what the Bengals did. Bring all these good, talented players in, and they would be solid.
If they just, the biggest issue is the 2 tackles, then the receiver. And then, if you can get a tall corner for matchup reasons, that would be nice.
Because the Bills completely turned around when they brought in talent for Josh Allen.
And an offensive coordinator.
Right.
And, frankly, a bunch of assistant coaches, too, by the way.
Right.
And, separate your offensive line coach from your offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
They need basically, the coaching staff is spread too thin. And
right. They need to just clear house and start fresh, in my opinion.
Steve Belichick can stay because the defense has been fine.
Right.
But special teams coach got to go. By the way, Pilardi was awful in this game.
I thought he punted okay, minus that one.
He punted okay, but he actually did punt pretty well. But that I can't get over that drop. But whatever. All right, we'll see you for the
Dolphins.
Pretty much meaningless Dolphins game now. So we're not going to play this well against them. So
Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, and whatever
Happy
holiday
holidays,
you celebrate.
whatever you celebrate.
Take care.
Take care.